if you don't know what the birth certificate is, right, and how to do your documents, because it's been like 2019, 2020, and here we are, 2021, 2022. Again, it's all about getting people. The Royal Mail are behind in England, and I don't know anybody else, but my gaslighting, messing about the post. Right, this is back. Who is trying to get a joinder? Research this subject for education purposes. Anything by recorded post as well, or anything in the post, is an offer contract by the agents of these public or private companies. Doesn't matter where you live, it works similar. So in England, the presumptions are being rebutted, amended document. So they're creating fraud. Their intent is to create fraud, and by those agents who are trying to get the recorded signed for, is accepting that you are liable for whatever the assumptions are, which they're setting me up. I know what it is, what they're doing. But this is going back for the very corporation for the National Postal Services in England and their contract. So I made it quite clear yet again, I'm unable to take the offer of anything by signed for or recorded posts. They've ignored it all. And their excuse was, I can't agree to those arrangements. Well, I found out by looking into this, 22nd of 4, 2022, and I've only just reposted yesterday's date. How ironic. Locally and nationally for the third time. And another letter comes through, first class. It gets sent back because they're using a postal location. When they use a post box, it's not an official business location. I tried to search. So it goes back to the official company head office. So go and research if you want. The City Crown, London Crown Corporation is a city in itself in London, UK. The birth certificate is copyrighted. You can research that. It all links back to the Vatican, business and commerce. So they're trying to create, committing the fraudulent joinder, presumption that the living, is implied that I am that title or non-title, but everything to do by the mailbox is a business, is an offer contract, and by sending to your private dwelling, recorded or signed for, if you signed for anything like that, autograph, anything like that, it's creating a joinder. Be very careful and research this if you want to know. So, this is only attached for education purposes. So, head office and local area office, they won't care because these are the dates. They call it the Universal Obligation Policy. So I researched it, Statute Act, Postal Services Act 2011. Statute Act Postal Services. Okay? Again, they say agents unable to offer disability reasonable adjustments as an agreement. Really? They breached the GDPR? Oh no. Statute Act, Disability Reasonable Adjustments, Equality Act 2010, Statute Law, Section 2122. I've had all this for so many different services for years. Due to the nature of my physical disabilities, i.e. bedbound, can't walk, and they come all these hours, I do this deliberately. I am able, just brief summary. And I looked at their policy, and I make it quite clear, carefully, refrain from no offer for something hard. I made it quite clear to the invitation of the offer in their letter, dated that. Whoever is offering contract and services, they know to use email, correct email, normal post. And then I deal with it in my own time, not by this harassment again. So basically, UK Ofcom in London, there's a reference case number there, information requirement about how they offer postal service to disabled people. I've checked it before I did this. And I know what my Guardian rights are, so it goes back. I returned the letter back to them, eventually soon. I refrained from knocking and banging on my door like they did earlier. I've got the recording evidence. Okay, so I've got my stamp duty back and front. Proof of posting. Since the 12th of the 4th, they are desperate to get that document into me, and I know exactly who's behind it and what it's about, because there's a pattern of this NKO, trauma-based mind control by these demonic entities and then Freemasonic, Freemasonry. Signing out.